YouTube, this is NiceRider. It's my first motovlog, so bear with me. I'm not used to it yet. Hopefully I'll get better as time goes on. I do have a 2023 Ninja ZX6R, and I'll be making some videos with my son on his 2016 Honda CRF 125. Just kind of so I've had this bike for 291 miles. A little background on me: I've had motorcycles since I was a kid. I've ridden all kinds of motorcycles, mostly cruisers, some naked bikes. The last bike I had was a Yamaha MT-03. Just hadn't had a bike in a while, so I went out, got the MT-03, and got used to riding again. And that's a very nice bike. But in case anybody is wondering or interested in the Yamaha MT-03, it is a nice bike. It's a very, very comfortable ride. Upright, way more upright sitting position. You really feel like you have a lot of control when riding that bike. I really enjoyed that bike. It's not the greatest for its top speed or getting to top speed. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable, riding on the highway. But riding around town, the bike was phenomenal. It was a great bike for riding around town. So I rode it for a while, and then I upgraded to what you see now, the Ninja ZX6R. And I apologize for my camera angle. This is the first actual video I've shot with this GoPro, so I'm not sure how it's going to do. So we'll just have to see, and I'll adjust it and adjust my mic or whatever I need to adjust. I've got another mic that I might end up using. For my mic, I'm actually using an old Apple, the AirPods or whatever, the earphone with the mic, and I have it connected to an adapter, like a TRRS to a TRS adapter, and then hooked into the GoPro. It does have a windsock on it, so we'll find out how well that works. Also, more back on me. Like I said, I've always had cruisers, and oh, there's a deer. Anyway, so this is the first super sport that I've really had. I've had a Ninja years ago. I had a Ninja 250 just a few years ago, but I was thinking it was like a Ninja 500. It might have been a 600. I didn't have it very long. I traded a Camaro when I was young, and I was doing a lot of wheeling and dealing and trading. So I can't remember what it was, but it was nothing like this. This thing is insane on the speed I'm picking up. It's I'm not 100% sure what that was that I had. Anyway, so I had a Ninja years and years ago. I had a Honda Shadow years ago. I had a what was that, GTX 1800. That was a nice bike. It was a big heavy bike. I had what have I had? I've had a lot of different bikes. I had a dirt bike years ago. Had the Ninja 250 years ago. I can't remember what all I've had. I've had a lot of bikes, but I don't know if you noticed, so I'm newer to riding the Super Sport. So I like to go slow around corners. I'm not comfortable with corners, and so I'm not going to push myself and go too fast around corners. That's just the way I am, and I value, I forget about that quick shifter sometimes. Anyway, I value my life, and I know my limitations. Whenever I feel like I'm going too fast into a corner, you know, I definitely slow down. So I don't try to lean over to touch my knee or anything like that. I'm not a track rider. I'm not a professional rider. I've had motorcycles most of my life, but I'm just not real big on really fast corners, and I just know my boundaries, and I try to ride within those boundaries. So it is really nice out here. This is a really nice day for middle of January. Man, it is really nice. Nice day to go out for a ride. I'm actually running to O'Reilly's to get some blue Loctite. I'm gonna finish putting on my crash protection on the bike. I got a Warmatech what is it, this frame sliders. Oh, a lot of sand right there. That quick shifter is really cool. Really nice having that. Although I forget that I have it sometimes, and I end up shifting with the shifter, but with the clutch. So anyway, hopefully I'll get some videos out with some different topics on them, you know, just discuss different things, how I feel, you know. I mean, that's all any of the videos are. Personal preferences, you know, people's opinions, how they feel, you know, whether I should have this Ninja ZX6R or whether I should have just kept my MT-03 and just been comfortable riding something around town. But I want to be able to ride on the highway, and that just wasn't a highway bike for me. So, and I really like the sport bike. I love the feel. You know, it's actually comfortable to me. I'm sure it's not comfortable to some people, but I actually prefer the ride. On the cruiser, you know, that's really relaxed, laid back kind of ride. I just feel like I have a little more control whenever I'm sitting upright on a motorcycle. And I mean, I'm not like leaning way over on this thing. I sit quite a ways up. But anyway, I'm that guy that has a super fast bike that rides it slow, and that's just how I ride. It's how I enjoy it, and I'm comfortable doing it. And you know, I have nothing against anybody else that rides faster and has more ability than I do. So, you know, to each their own. I'm comfortable riding slower and riding the speed limits and not getting tickets and not trying to put myself in a position where I would get into an accident. So love getting up to the speed limit quick, but when it comes to the speed limit, it's there for a reason, and I just go the speed limit. So, let's see, what else can I talk about? I think pretty much covered everything. You know, I'm just a casual rider. I'll be shooting some videos with my son and just shooting some videos riding around town, and maybe catch some things on my camera that'll be interesting to watch, maybe not, never know. We will see. Hopefully this camera angle is working out. I can't even remember what settings I have the GoPro on. I've looked through a bunch of different settings. This first GoPro that I've had, I have an Akaso camera. I use that on my son for his dirt bike riding. You can check that video out. He's got it on a chest mount, which is pretty cool. And trying to think where O'Reilly's is. Somewhere up here. So this is my introduction. If you want to tag along, great. And see a few videos. Hopefully I'll do some riding around the lake or something. There's O'Reilly's. Alright, I'm going to O'Reilly's to get some blue Loctite for the bike. I think that's about all I got for this video. Thanks for watching.